all go to sleep. A restless night for a few of you, and an interesting night for some others. When you wake up, you regain your hit points, you get all your spells back, and you earn half of your spent hit die.
Someone moved me. I'm still in the doorway.
I didn't move shit. I just went to bed.
Awesome.
I don't
You
need a
can't
mushroom
move?
man
I'll wake
staring at
up.
me.
Well, the little sleep that I got, I'll kind of rise as I start seeing the sun popping over. I'll walk over to Spore Cap and I'll just kind of poke him a little bit to wake him up.
I open my eyes and
then I'm just gonna-
I grab your head and I lift you up so we're at eye level.
Shadow's gonna start curling into the fetal position.
Put you back down.
Like if Shadow had ears right now, like a dog, they'd be pinned back.
I keep forgetting that Spore Cap is like 7 feet tall. Okay, anyway. All right. Yorn wakes up. He goes down to the bar. It's been a hell of a past couple days. So he's just having a drink for breakfast.
A reminder once again, there is no bar.
Oh, right. Well, there's got to be some type of kitchen in the guild, right?
Yeah, there's a kitchen, but you're starting to get the sense, as long as you've been here and such, that this is pretty much a dry town.
Oh!
Yeah, it's our job to fill
Man,
this
I
thing
was
up.
thinking they'd at least have ale. Okay,
Nope.
never mind. Well, Yorn gets up and just goes down for breakfast then, is what I meant to say.
There you go. You go in for breakfast. You have some eggs, some bacon. Does anyone join?
Shadow's gonna go down and take the seat across the table from him. Then just kind of stare at the fucking table.
Carl will scream for the second time today as he discovers this is a dry town.
Oh, yeah, if Carl's at the table, I look over at Carl and go, I could use something a little stiff after the past few days, if you don't mind. If you have anything in there for us to share.
You hear him just rummaging around.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to drink anything that comes out of that mouth.
Why does it
As I
legitimately
wallow up-
sound like you're trying to shove your whole fist in your mouth and talk at the same time?
It does.
Yes.
He's really good at acting. Method acting.
Yeah, Carl's gonna come up empty-handed, unfortunately.
Damn.
Unless someone decided to load up their water skin with booze, he doesn't have booze.
Well, I have something that's been fermenting, but I don't know if it's safe. And I pull up a weird-looking water skin that has like a bunch of like weird cultish insignia all over it, and it reeks.
Oh, the water skin I'm hanging onto in the bag of holding?
Oh yeah, you have it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have that. But you may want to be careful with that. We could try it though. It has been fermenting.
He'll just hand it over like, yeah, here, you first.
All right. I open it, give it a whiff, almost throw up my eggs, and then just take one.
And by the way, Andy,
Yeah.
so that fancy hat I have.
Yep.
Did I attune to it?
If you wanted to, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You realize it is a hat of illusion. Now, this hat is designed to work on humanoids. However, taking a look at your character sheet, it does register you as both a monstrosity and a humanoid.
Yay!
I walk up to Carl and mime like a flute blowing motion.
Yeah. And he reaches inside himself and pulls out the sewer flute. The sewer pipes.
Now that I actually have a backpack in this form, I'll put those in.
Okay.
All right, I will get rid of those. You want me to identify those, by the way?
Yeah, I nod.
All right. And Carl will spend 10 minutes ritual casting identify. Oh, wait, you want me
Wow.
to have the material components. Yes. Hey! So we need to go shopping.
We do
Because,
need to
that would be... That's going to be fucked up if I have to do this to the homunculus. But that's going to be hilarious as well. Identifies a touch spell, so this actually works. This will be even better. So I need a gem for the homunculus that's worth 100 gold, and I need a gem or a crystal, and I need a pearl worth 100 gold for identify. Would both of those would a sufficiently good enough pearl qualify for both, or no?
No.
Oh, damn.
I reach into my bag and I pull out the large pearl that we found.
That'll do. And Carl will just take it. Actually, looking at it, how does it feel right? Does it?
It feels like a pearl, but you wouldn't know the value of it.
Is it
You're
sufficiently
you've
big
never.
enough for me to attempt it?
Sure, you can try.
Because I mean, it doesn't get consumed anyway.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't get consumed.
Okay, so Carl is going to just kind of open up, toss the pearl in, grab the pipes back, and chuck those in, and starts ritual casting identify as he just kind of like suckles on the pipes for 10 minutes.
Swirls them around in his mouth.
Yes.
While that interaction is going, I've had a little bit of the water skin. It's good. I put some in my... What are we drinking? Would it be coffee or like tea? Whatever hot breakfast drink.
Exactly, whatever you'd prefer.
Okay. Well, I lean over while they're discussing things and pour a little of the water skin into Carl's hot drink as well. And
Give you a thumbs up if he's identifying this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So after ritual casting and identifying the pipes you found in the sewer, you recognize them as where the heck is it? Oh. There we are. Going to show it to you. There it is. Okay. There is a piece missing, I guess.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a piece missing, I think. Oh, hush. Hush, little girl. Don't you dare pee on my bed.
Little girl, do you have another dog over there?
My sister's dog is here.
Oh.
Her name is Ruby. She's a puppy.
why is she crying?
Because I'm supposed to be babysitting her while my dog eats because they're not meant to share food.
Oh,
Yeah.
never sit on your lap and give her pets.
I was, and then I had to work on my computer for a second.
Gotcha.
I see what you did here with these pipes.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
I made a slight change to it because unfortunately that is the requirement that wasn't carried over.
Okay. And can you give me the Head of Illusions entry as well, if you have it available for me?
Yeah, I can.
So Carl's gonna, while you're doing that, Carl's gonna look over and happily be like, kind of, mind if I hang on to this pearl?
By all means, yeah, I nod.
Sick. He just chucks it back in. And then he hands him the pipes. So, you have to know how to play those. But if you like rats, those will get you a lot of rats.
The piper.
I guessed that. That was the first thing I guessed, Andy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, You were a centipede. I mean, yeah, Joe guessed it, but the centipede, he felt wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, neat. I just got to learn how to play these.
And Carl will describe the pipes of the sewers as the pipes of the sewers. Oh, that's what this actually is. Alrighty then. I had an inkling that was what the hat was, but I didn't know when you said Hat of Illusion.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. So, that being said, Carl's not going to mention a damn thing about that.
Okay.
Although this is going to be
Speaking of-
interesting because, all right, I'm going to have to see how this spell works.
Oh boy.
Speaking of Yogi, at your leisure, I messaged you on Discord.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was from last session, but a bunch of stuff happened, so whenever.
Okay, so this actually seems interesting.
If you want to talk about those, I can tell you right now, or do you want me to tell you privately?
Yeah, I didn't want everyone to realize that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just message you. Sorry, Carl.
Yeah,
Continue,
yeah.
please.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, Carl's got the he hands over the pipes of the sewers to Spore Cap, the Mushroom Man,
Awesome.
and explains to him exactly how it works. And basically, I'm just Joe for the sake of ease. I'm going to go ahead and just copy and well,
You want me to send it to him?
yeah, if you don't mind,
Yeah, not a problem.
Right.
'cause that's a lot to explain.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
So yeah, the overall gist is, it's a lot of rats if you can use these, but you got to be able to know how to play them.
That's
Also, they
pretty cool.
tasted weird even after I cleaned them.
Gross.
And
Well, when you say that, Bjorn points at your glass and then smiles.
yeah, and Carl's going to take out his. Oh yeah, I have presentation, so let's do this. Ooh, I need to pick my cantrip for the day too. Gotta remember that. He's gonna pick up the glass, and I can change the flavor of the material. So he's gonna take an initial sip, and then you see him pull a little something out of his bag, or pull something out of himself, and kind of sprinkle a little powder in there and mix it. Ah, that's better.
What was that? And then
I can-
I hold my glass over toward.
He goes in again and sprinkles a little dust in there, and now whatever you were drinking will taste like whiskey.
Ah, thank you. And
It won't get you
take a
drunk, but it
sip.
will taste like whiskey.
Oh, it's no longer a little bit of alcoholic?
Whatever alcohol you put in there is still in there, but the
Yeah.
flavor has been changed to whiskey.
Okay. I was going to
Just
say, because it's more just...
straight rock gut burning whiskey.
Yeah, I have like a weird, stupid potion thing going with some rotten leaves. And if you tasted iron the first time, that's actual blood.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was good. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen what I eat, right?
Yeah. It's some weird cult trick that I picked up back in the day. And you put all these ingredients together in some water and let it ferment for a while. And it becomes mildly alcoholic, nothing major. Basically about as strong as a beer outside of the game, just so you know.
Okay.
But it tastes like shit on its own, kind of. Well, you might like it because blood.
Okay. So, as we continue on, the breakfast table, the breakfast crew are sitting with each other. I assume all but Graw has come. Graw and some more, it seems.
Yeah, I was curious. How do I eat? Is there like a buffet in there?
No,
No.
made
Okay.
order.
No, you go up to the guy at the. I was gonna
The
say
on-
bar, but it's
The
not
only
a bar.
employee, the only employee is Kepler.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
guess
he
I'll-
gave me like raw meat and garbage.
Yeah, I'll wander in, and I would be sitting at the table for, well, kind of around the table where you guys are talking for a minute, like a dog waiting for scraps a little bit, and then be like, okay, fuck this. And I'll go over to the counter and like jump up on it like a dog, and have my little paws on the counter. And I'll just go, Kepler!
Yeah.
I need food.
you're a big boy. Go find it.
I am finding it. It's here. Give it to me.
Well, pay me for my door.
You did that.
No. I already told this to your friends. I made the issue visible. You made it an issue.
I enter the room. I ask Kepler, how much is the door?
5 silver.
Fine.
You got it. I flip 5 silver to him.
Thank you kindly. What would you like for breakfast?
Meat.
How much?
Enough.
Well, in human
feed
terms,
someone
that's
like
gonna be
you.
like, yeah, right.
Cooked? Uncooked? What am I doing? Am I just throwing you a nice cold rack of ribs or something? I don't know.
Do I look like I need some culinary expertise?
Guess not. So he turns around into the kitchen area and is shuffling through some things. You hear some movement in the back. Ends up finding a rather large. Ends up finding a rather large pork shoulder. Brings it back out. It's uncooked entirely. Places it on the counter. 20 gold.
20 gold. Jesus
Fine.
Christ.
And then before I take a bite out of the thing, you'll just hear me go, and it's just spit,
I forgot how you were carrying your gold. That's
just spit up like just slobber covered gold. Like it's roughly 25 gold, and it's just on the counter. I go, how's that?
tip.
Fine by me. He pulls it all for himself, wipes it off as best as he can, grossed out by the slobber and bile that comes up with it. He mentions that the extra is, oh my god, give me a second.
Poor Potter.
I have something.
Carl can totally clean that stuff, but he's too busy changing out his
Yeah.
cantrip for the
You're,
day.
you're too busy looking at your fancy hat.
Well, he's got that, but also he's working on his cantrip for the day, which is going to be Eldritch Blast. So
Ooh.
you see him assembling what looks
Nice.
like a Glock.
Glockachu, I choose you.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
It's okay.
Just out of curiosity, could you pick up her whining at all through the
A
mic?
little.
Yes.
A little.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
Here
but
and there.
it's
All
okay. It
of
wasn't
Okay.
like terribly loud.
No, that's
You know,
fine.
All right.
It was there, but it wasn't like extreme.
Yeah.
I'm sure on your end it was pretty extreme.
It was getting bad, and it was only going to get worse. All right,
Yeah.
back to what I was saying. Kepler explains that he's taking all of it that you presented to him.
Yep.
The money for the pork shoulder, and then on top of that, for the cleaning fee.
I'm just gonna. You'll just hear a loud from me as I just wolf down that shoulder, like one bite, just fucking.
He seems impressed. Now, he turns to you and says, "There's a reason why it's so expensive.
You gonna
It
tell me?
seems our farms has been continually ransacked. Any sort of cattle or meat source provided by them has been continually onslaughted. That's why we have the posting on the board.
Give
By
him
the way,
one from
all of
left
your-
too.
Yeah, we should turn in the other two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, is this a new posting or?
Nope,
No, it's
this
been
is the one that was on. This is
one?
one of the
Okay.
3 that came originally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it says
yeah,
Goblin debris
okay.
remains nearby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
He also then turns to all of you and mentions that your breakfast fee is a gold a person.
Okay.
Shadow kind of goes, but I didn't eat anything.
Those who ate breakfast.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, wow.
I was just gonna kind of look at him like, you gave me literal garbage.
Yeah, 1 gold.
He sets his Eldritch Blast Glock on the table. So,
Food.
how about this? I take care of 2 of the postings on the board. We don't worry about the breakfast.
I mean, there's only 1 posting on the board.
Not that he knows.
Yeah, the other postings are still there.
Yeah, it's true.
Or yeah, like there's the
Interested to
2
see how
postings.
you
So,
take care of 2 of the postings on the board.
yeah. So we got the one we pulled, right? And he goes over and pulls the one with the rats in the
You didn't
sewers.
pull any. They're still
Yeah, we-
there.
Well, we took care
You
of
just
them.
you just saw them. Oh, you took. How did you take care of them?
We killed like 30 of them.
You see these, and I'll hold up my 2 paws. Go, these went like this, and I'll tap on the counter and go, "That's a rat," and I killed it with my feet.
At this point, Shadow's just gonna kind of walk up to the counter. Can he see over the counter or even nearly?
It's like the top of your head is an inch or so just above the counter. You have to be what, right around 3.5 feet tall.
Not even. I don't think.
Oh, then yeah, no, you don't exceed the counter
I
height.
am 2'8".
Yeah, no, you don't exceed the counter height.
All
you
right.
can pull yourself up, prop yourself up as you're doing like a pull up,
So
chin on the tabletop.
here's one. You're gonna see Shadow kind of walk over, look up at the counter, look over at Graw, and then you're just gonna see him hop up on top of Graw so he has his head over the counter.
I'm
Okay.
immediately going to start growling.
He's just gonna pat your head, just for a moment.
All right.
He's gonna look at Kepler and go, so when we went and got the smith for the town, we killed a number of creatures. I don't remember what you specified in the posting along the road north.
According to the reports that it came, they were your vermin, beasts of some nature. What did you kill?
Jackal wares.
Roll an intelligence check. You wouldn't know
All right,
that.
all right,
outright.
all right. Let's see. What do
I
I
was just
have?
gonna start listing off all the stuff he ate. There was
Oh, Jesus.
wolves.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, we
list off
say
all
we
the
killed wolves in there too.
wolves, panthers, jackals.
You said
Panthers.
intelligence check, so let's see, +1.
I love
Uh,
that
it's
the imagery here of while you're trying to do that roll, it's really just Shadow going, and you got Carl going, wolves,
Okay.
panther.
So 17.
Okay, so you can surmise.
About what it looked like. It was these weird dog-looking things that kind of transformed.
Yeah, you can surmise. Also, based off of what Ram had said about lycanthropy earlier on.
Yeah.
You don't know exactly what it was, but you knew it started off as a generalized small creature and transformed.
Yes.
Okay. Then you explain about the wolves and you explain about the panthers that you encountered.
Yes.
Okay. While I do not have physical evidence of these murders, slaughterings, whatever you call them,
We brought the blacksmith back.
true.
He could attest for it.
Yeah, you can ask him. He was there.
Meanwhile, Carl's still going through the list. Jackals, people that turned into jackals, jackals that turned into people, people that tasted like jackals.
Don't forget the giant log.
Oh yeah, the giant log tasted terrible.
Let me use perception real quick to see if there are any random rodents. I'm sure there's a couple in this guild. Just running around in a random corner or something. 22.
No, it's actually pretty
Damn it!
clean.
So,
I
and
had
then
an
Jack,
idea, but I didn't see
and
it.
Aside from the mess you guys made.
Shadow kind of continues. As for the rats in the sewers, we went down into the sewers and killed many rats and also the spiders that were down there.
Yeah, do we have... Someone has parts of the spider,
We
right?
have the daggers covered in
I
poison.
pull out the phase spider fang.
There you go.
Yeah, that. We killed one of them things.
Shadow's
Yeah,
also just gonna like show the wounds that are kind of still healing on his arm.
Okay.
And I stepped on his face.
He did. I saw it.
I will spend the rest of the day trying to gather confirmation of your heroisms. Until then, they are not fulfilled. However, if they are by the end
I'd
of the
like
day,
to use persuasion.
No, you don't.
Great.
Hardly.
however,
Right.
if they are by the end of the day, you are the first to turn in the appropriate offerings, quests.
Shadow's just gonna nod and go, okay, and you said something about the cows? We can probably help with that too.
By all means, go ahead.
Well, I mean, you know, I point over at the board and say none of those jobs say that we had to bring back anything to show you or prove anything. You just wanted the problem dealt with. It has been dealt with. Your proof will be that the problem will not happen tonight, tomorrow night, the next night, or ever again.
However, if I were to go based off of your word and your word alone, and something were to happen later, you would be held accountable.
Fine.
Shadow's just gonna kind of look at Yorn and go, let's just let him confirm it. It's just a day.
Well, I'm just saying that his jobs that he has posted do not say to bring anything back. We did exactly as the job was posted. If he wanted any type of item to show to prove that we did it, he should have had that in the post.
As Yorn is complaining with Shadow, I'm just gonna get off the table counter and go to the board and just bite all 3 of the papers at once and pull them off
Right.
the wall.
Right.
And then I'll mumble with the papers in my mouth. I'll just say, "We'll go take care of the cows."
Yeah.
You
And
know,
I just
Carl's
get
just
up
going
and
to set
follow
down the
you
1
out.
gold.
Yeah. Oh
He'll
yeah,
set
I
down
set
the
my
gold
gold
and
down.
pay,
Yeah.
and I
almost
expect it back.
Back. Amazing.
He'll grab his Glock and shove his all-purpose tool into the mag well. It kind of sparks a little bit and shakes, and he sticks it inside himself.
Meanwhile, I'm standing somewhere trying to play the pipes by just blowing into them horribly.
So you all see in the corner of the room, actually nearer the door, you see like Swarcap struggling, and every time you see his like tension in the stalk and the cap of itself, you see a little poof of spores like expel from him, but nothing, no sound, no nothing, just.
I'm gonna glance over to Spore Cap or Mushroom Man, and just walk away. I'm gonna go outside.
Yeah, I follow him out.
Shadow's gonna pat him on the back and just kind of motion towards the door.
I slam down my gold coin and glare at shit, I forgot his name.
Kepler.
Yeah. And then, follow Grau out.
Yeah, I'm going outside.
Before you leave,
And
he
as
said,
I'm walking out the door, I say, your job should be posted more correctly if you want them followed to the T. And then I'm already outside.
you see him just like grabbing his head and like rubbing his forehead, like, oh god, why? Why do I have this job? Why do I do this?
Why did I choose this living?
So as I
How do I reach these kids? Go on.
Yeah, as I leave the room or the building, and I can feel everyone else following behind me, I'm just gonna drop all 3 of the papers at the stairs and go, one of you can pick those up. and I'm gonna head toward the blacksmith.
Shadow
You head to the
grabs them
blacksmith?
and
Yeah.
very neatly folds
Okay.
them up and put them in his pack.
Okay.
I follow you to the blacksmith. I just ignore the stupid fucking jobs.
We're heading over
Jordan
to
is very
the.
pissy about the jobs now.
We're heading over to the exiled member of the Blue Man Group.
That's right.
Yeah.
The blue man.
I got a request.
Okay, so you start making your way back toward the city hall and walk in. Ram is up in front. He points you. He understands after you mention that he understands what you're looking for and points you in the direction of the hall where Brock is posted.
All right, as Ram points
He
in the
mentioned.
right direction.
Sorry,
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he mentions that actually the forge is part of the hall.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet.
So just him guiding me to where I need to go, I just kind of give him this uneasy look, just getting flashbacks of my face being inside of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Carl's gonna.
No.
real quick,
Go on.
Ram, just mimic the mimic. You're not eating all the cows, are you?
No, I've done no such thing.
Good to know.
As a matter of fact, I have something for you when you all decide to come back to my office. I appreciate what you've done. I thank you for delivering Brock here. So far, he's been able to set up a bit. He's still in the process of trying to get everything in the place that it needs to be. But, no, things are going smoothly.
I'll turn
Awesome.
around as I hear him say that and say, "You want to show us something in your office?"
If you want to come now, then we can head to the forge.
I'm just gonna shrug and go, "Yeah, let's go."
So,
Okay.
I'm not going to transition the page because this is going to be rather quick.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick though, I walk up as everyone starts walking. I walk up behind Carl and pat him on the back, lean in and go, "He mainly eats people," and then
Carl's
just
gonna
keep
look-
walking.
Just like meat is meat. I don't care where it comes from. Cow tastes
d-
pretty good.
And I hear that and like point at Ram and go, "He does."
Ah. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah,
So
back to it.
he leads you into his office. He immediately bolts right to his personal domicile instead of the office chamber area. You all follow.
Yeah.
He starts walking to the back of his room, goes to the table that has a fair amount of meat there. You also notice the head of Penwood.
It's still there? Gross.
In what seems to be, according to you, Yorn, roughly the exact same condition you had handed it to him.
That's fucked up. Yorn is also in a bad mood again, seeing Penguin.
He grabs it off the table. You made a request that you bury it in his homeland.
Mm-hmm.
I've spoken to him extensively. We never saw eye to eye. I'm glad he's gone. But I'm also appreciative to all of you that Brock is here. That he is the cornerstone to starting fresh. Here, as he hands you the head of Penwood.
Is he handing it to me or just the group?
Yep, to you.
Okay.
You're the one who asked for it.
I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna step to the side and go, I can't carry this.
You have a mouth, do you not?
I am not putting Penwood in my mouth.
You
I-
don't have to put him in your
I
mouth.
reach
Grab
over
his
and
hair.
just grab it.
Looks over to you, hands you the head. Now, do you want to go bury it, or do you want to go to the forge?
Where are we going to bury it?
In
You
his
said in his
homeland.
homeland. I don't care where.
I look
However,
at
I
you and
wouldn't.
say we can go to the forge first.
Yes.
It's okay. As I'm placing the head in kind of a bag so we don't have to just stare at it.
Yeah. As you do, you head to he leads you to the forge. It's on the far right side of this building. He escorts you all in, says his greetings to Brock, and then closes the door as he leaves. Well, howdy.
Hey, Brock.
What can I do you for?
How's the forge treating you?
Pretty good. It's kind of small. Not gonna lie. Kind of small.
I'm surprised they haven't accommodated you better. But
So am I.
It's a much, much smaller place than I am used to being in. Not only the forge, but the city itself. And fucking hell, I could use a goddamn drink.
Oh, I immediately produce. Well, I asked Carl again. The water skin, please.
Oh, yeah. You want to put the head in the bag of holding?
No, well, yeah, because then I'd be overweight. So yeah. I swapped that
And
out.
also it'll freeze that. And he'll just take the bag you stuffed it in and be like, oh.
Yeah.
And as he reaches inside with the other bag, he will then pull out the water skin. You want me to spice it up a bit?
Yeah, please, if you could.
You see Carl just get some powder out and kind of sprinkle it into the water, or the water skin, and
Yeah.
kind of seal it back up and shake it, and then
Yeah.
hands it over to you. You just want him to take a swig? Not. I
Yeah,
don't know.
go ahead.
He hands it over to Brock.
Brock grabs it, is very confused as to what you had just done to it. Gives it a smell. What does he smell?
Whiskey.
Yeah, it smells like whiskey at this point because I can do multiple, up to 3 effects with prestidigitation. So let me just double check that smell is one of those.
Okay.
An odd odor. So yeah, smell. He made it smell like whiskey. It'll taste like whiskey, and he actually chilled the whole bag too.
Oh shit!
So.
Nice.
There's a little bit of frost on it, and
Very nice. Holy shit.
Okay.
He hesitantly starts taking a drink, and as soon as he has the whiskey on his lips, he just squeezes the bag until
Yeah.
it's all down his gullet.
That's fine. I can always make more. I say, cheers, bud. Now, I do apologize in advance. It is not as strong as whiskey. It's about like an ale, but he made it taste like whiskey, so you can thank him for that.
Much obliged.
yeah.
Okay. So, I mentioned making something for you. I was up all night, but I did craft this.